Sorry, man. It's very difficult. Wow. Good evening, everybody. Week 19. Wow. Well, Lucy's been keeping it going, even finding everything that she can, trawling the villages, trawling the papers for your entertainment. What can be better than that on a Tuesday night? Got it right. At 9 o'clock. And the weather we've had last week, well, we could have been anywhere in the world because it wouldn't have made any difference. We could have been in Icelandic conditions, especially here in Devon. Anyway, let's give a big hand for the girl that makes Tuesday nights worth watching. Lucy. Woo, woo, woo.
Cheers, Mum. Oh, hello, my little box watchers. How's it going? Oh, sweet 19. I have to admit, even though it wasn't an actual 18th birthday last week, I did get drunk. Breaking news.
Shock horror.
Shock horror, because I drink.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Sorry, darling.
For those of you who play the drinking game, I have a producer. Her name is Mum. We do the same thing every single week, and she is shocked by the format every single week.
Oh, it's so exciting.
It's so exciting. Let's have a look.
Darling.
Oh, hang on. Gin Gina in the corner. Saw you in the corner, Noel. Hey, guess what, Noel? It's not a real studio. It's our living room. Oh, 1 second. Going with the arthritic. There we go. Right, so everyone, you know how to start the game. Everyone, give it a share, please. Share, 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 share. Because what is sharing?
Caring.
Caring. There we go. Oh, that's right. There I am, mocking Mum. No, wait. Yeah, seriously. Oh, let's have a look. Jesus, Chris.
Oh, good.
Look how little there is of tonic in there. We're not on rations. God almighty.
Well, I wasn't rationing the gin. It's just the tonic water, darling.
Come on, everyone. Give it a share.
There's a world shortage somewhere.
How's that look? Yeah, I really don't use much makeup.
Thank you.
Thank you. Oh, there you go. And why does Mum make me use her a different tonic? Because I drink the quote-unquote cheap shit.
And I don't want to break a nail.
Mum doesn't want to break a nail. Okay, let's see. Sorry you didn't get through the nodding dog on the night. Fingers crossed for the wild card. I'll start with that. I didn't
Bastards.
get. I could still get the wild card. Oh, that's better, Mum. Yes, that's tonic and gin. Yes, the thing is, I have forged a career doing online stuff. Some say I'm prolific. Some say the internet is riddled with me. But sadly, my technology, I watched my performance back and my internet was so poor, my skin was crawling. So, I mean, if I get through the Nodding Dog wildcard, that would be amazing. If I don't get through, then thanks BT for really underlying that the internet in the countryside is shocking.
In fact, it's totally rural.
It's fucking awful. 2 seconds before I was about to go on, my internet just went bloop. I luckily have those little MiFi dongles that I use for when I have internet when I'm on the road, truck driving, and I managed to connect that up in the sake of 3 minutes when the next act, when Sam Serrano went on for me, went one place early. So I'm so sorry to him for him being on the back foot and going early. That's really embarrassing. If I ever meet him, I'll buy him a drink. But it sounds good. And but it really was. It was really quite upsetting that the internet, it's all about timing and stuff. And it sort of every other word was missing. And I had spent 7 weeks crafting that set, asking any and every comedian I know and respect if they could have a look at my set for me. Is this good? Could I work better on that bit? And I put my heart and soul into it, and I smashed it. I'm proud of my performance. I'm just not proud of the technology that completely fucked me over on the night. It was devastating. Can I say it was part of my act? What? I'm so rural. We're still on AOL dial-up. That's how it felt. Let's have a look. What did you say, Ray? Yeah, your tech let you down badly. Material was grand, but the gods of the internet said no. I know. I could have just played a 3 minutes clip of I should have just pretended to have been a really crap one. Hugh, honestly, I know I got your vote, and you guys were so amazing putting your comments on and supporting me. The only thing I want to say to you, Hugh, is why am I your guilty pleasure? Why am I not just your open, honest, I'm out, I'm a fan of Lucy? What makes me a guilty pleasure? There's no guilt here. I have no shame. How could, for Christ's sake, I'm turned my family into my show. I have absolutely no morals.
Those of an alley cat.
English is on, Scottish is on. English is on, sorry. Well, are you now Scottish? Oh, I don't have to discuss that. Ariana's on. My hair looks pretty. Thanks, babe. Thanks. Nice to have you back in the country. Let's have a look. I feel your pain. I get the same when playing my Golf Clash game.
Your hair does look amazing because of the silk.
Right. Okay. Before we even start, my mum has bought us silk pillowcases, and she shoehorns it into any conversation. If any of you watch The Kitchen Sink, where Sarah Bridgman needs absolutely no encouragement to talk about the curly girl method, my mother is now obsessed with the silk pillows. No, she's not Scottish, but you'll always be English. But you are sort of Braveheart it. Let's have a look. What's Noel saying already? Who was the comedian used to make out his microphone was broken and miss words out? Freddie Starr.
No, it wasn't.
Well, Freddie Starr used to do backward, didn't he?
Yeah, no. There was a chap, Ray would probably know. It was a million years ago. On the
yes, that's my mum, Harry. And mate, do you remember the issues when you were teaching? Yeah, it's called fucking nits. That the issues I had when I was teaching was called nits. Norman Collier. Why? Hang on, I've been called Norman Collier a couple of times.
Stan Boardman.
Or was it Stan? Stan Boardman. I think it might have been Stan.
No, Stan Boardman had curly hair.
How do you start the show? I bloody love you people for joining in the show each week.
Norman Collier.
Hiya, Biff Mitchell. Get Joe on. Roscoe's here. Stan Boardman. Was it? So who was saying it was? Collier or Boardman? Because I take any compliment when it comes to being compared to a comedian more than 10 years older than the children that are on now. Norman Collier. Oh, we're getting. I love the demographic of my my audience. Thank you very. Oh, I have been running behind. Oh, everybody, what do we say? Booming shot. Mum's on it early tonight.
Let's get drinking.
This is like a weird Devon version of Gogglebox. Darling, welcome to my ESP. Fun and laughter, country style. Right, okay, so let's get on with the show. You've all given it a share, haven't you, girls and boys? Yeah, there's a little button just down there. And we've got Frank
Frank
something.
Carson.
Frank something from the Wheel Tappers and the Shunters Club.
Yes, that's where
Norman
exactly.
Collier did the chicken routine. I don't want to be compared to Sarah Pascoe or Josie Long or any of those newfangled comedians.
Give me the old.
Give me a Norman Collier and a Stan Boorman at any point. I mean, Wheel Tappers. I mean, that sounds a lot more like it's in my wheelhouse. Yeah. Right, okay, so fuck Joe Wicks. It's the Lucy update. My mum just looked at me like, Joe Wicks, we don't do him anymore. So let's have a look. How is Lucy getting on this week with her hula hooping? So everybody, buckle in. This is where I am now. 1, 2, 3. No.
Go on.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
oh my God.
7, 8, 9.
Brilliant. Well, it's getting better.
I can't. Did that play okay?
I think you get one more rotation each week.
Stan Boardman was just a low-rent version of Burning Man, and Stan Boardman's granddad, chip shop, got bombed by a fucker. Oh, yes. I know that joke about the fuckers. So, yes, hula hooping. I can now do 9 revolutions. We're 3 weeks in. We're getting better. Was that it? Biff, you know how averse I am to exercise. That's really good for me. My mum actually offered me advice. Do you want to move to the skipping rope?
Well, you know, variation.
You
don't want to get, hula hooped out.
I am trying. I am going to get better at hula hooping. One day it'll be hula hooping. Right, okay, so you nosy little buggers, it's time for the village update. This is why you're all here. What have we been up to, country style? 8.5 hulas, that was never enough. Score-wise, I wouldn't rate that above a 2. Right, okay, so village update. Now, this is the first thing that caught my eyes. Let's have a look. Or both at the same time, Biff. It's very unlikely I'm going to learn how to hula hoop and skip at the same bloody time. I mean, hula hooping and having a fag at the same time, much more likely. So first thing that came up in my village scour through the pages is that somebody's looking for a broody bantam hen.
I hate bantams.
No, I was waiting for her to say that. We're not a big fan of bantams because,
they're nothing.
It's not like you're saving on space. You still need the same amount of room for a chicken as you do for a bantam. And also, why would you want a broody one? Just have it and eventually it'll get broody.
Just stick some eggs under it.
Yeah, literally just warm it, stick some eggs under it. Any hen is broody when it gets the mood. And also, transporting a broody hen from where it is to where it's going is like saying going up to a pregnant woman and just poking her in the face repeatedly. Every time we take our broody hens out of the hen boxes and make them, you take them out and they're all like a breeze block. They're like, no, we are sitting on our eggs, even though there are no eggs there. And you take them off and you put them on the floor and they refuse to stand. They're like having a protest. No, I'm not getting up. Fuck you.
And then you have to shut the door. So you've
literally got to lock them out of the chicken house, and they make the most horrendous noise. It is ridiculous. So the idea of anybody wanting to transport a broody hen it's hen abuse. For some reason, I don't know what's going on, but there are a lot of beds. That's the one thing I've noticed over all the buy and sells locally. Single beds, double beds, mattresses, used mattresses, not used mattresses. One woman bought a huge king size mattress. She put on the message, so I'll explain. I don't know whether or not she was going to move in with somebody and then that dissolved or something, or maybe she had to change houses and she couldn't fit it in anymore. But she was like, brand new, never used. I'll explain when you message. Okay. Weird. Slightly dodge.
Perhaps they're having single beds now instead.
Oh, all the sites, they're absolutely riddled with school clothing for kids. They're like bought before lockdown, now too big. And it's made me think, why would you, now too small,
the kids are
shrinking, we decided to not feed them. Why would you bother buying clothes for kids? But more than one outfit. Because they keep growing. Which makes me completely understand why Mum bought all of our clothes 27 sizes too big. I mean, my mum would sort of like, there'd need to be a six-inch gap on all shirts before she'd let us have them.
Well, you'd grow into them.
Oh, look at that. Comedy Orchard's in. Sounds like it's bedlam down there. Let's have a look. Right, Ray is still trying to solve Noel's question of who did the microphone missing. Might have been Colin Crompton, who acted as the chairman of the Wheel Tappers. Ran 48 episodes of 6 series. Might be on YouTube. I love this. Do you remember a couple of weeks ago when I accidentally mentioned Airwolf and the boys just went off on a conversation of their own? Yes, I know that my comedy isn't based in new styles. I am definitely more Patricia Routledge.
Well, yeah, she always drinks.
Sometimes I lick my lip and I feel my mouth do the Patricia Routledge mouth, and I'm like, how did I do that? I look in the mirrors. There's so many jumble trails in all the other villages. So because you can't do a car boot or a jumble sale, what they're doing is a jumble trail. Love a good play on word. So what it is you put something out your house, they draw a map of the village and say where all the stalls are. So they've done them there, and there, and we're not doing one.
Yes, but we're like that in this village.
I'm tempted to try and organise one. I've got fuck all else to do. Devil makes work for idle fingers. That should be my motto in life. I mean, look at it. I'm doing a fucking show from my living room. My Facebook reminded me of happiness a while ago. Said 2013. I got permission from all parties. Well, not all parties. The boys don't get a chance. But I spoke to Jackie. 2013. This is. Yeah, September the 1st, 2013. We had fun. We used to dance. We used to have fun. Look at the picture. That'll be you taking that picture.
Oh, dear.
That was one of Jackie's birthdays next door because it would have been birthday anniversary collections. And I think that was all of us singing to something like Sweet Child of Mine. Yes, we do love our parties in the villages. Can't go anywhere. News out today. BBC is telling comedians not to criticise Brexit or the government. Wish that was a joke. I don't really do political material, so I'm good. If the government starts telling you not to snoop on your neighbours and find out what's going on and who's doing what in the local villages, then I'm in danger. Now I want to talk about Iona. I think it's Iona. The boat that's come to the Grand Canal. It's arrived. It's here. So let me bring up the pictures. But I didn't realise the backstory to it, and it's absolutely heartbreaking. So that's it arriving.
Its mum.
No, that's it being lowered in. Isn't that bloody beautiful? I love Plant. Historically, it was built, I think, 1920, 1930 by Hartman and Wolff in London. But where it was in Godalming, and this is me winding up to a mini rant. Okay, this is so. Wendy, the woman that ran it for 20 years, I think, on her river, and it was a horse-drawn barge. So there's now an unprecedented number of people with unlicensed paddleboards and inflatables with inexperienced people on it getting in the way. on the canals themselves. It's just an accident waiting to happen. When trying to dodge them with 17 tons of narrowboat, this does not stop. That does not stop on a sixpence. The towpath is getting very narrow and high undergrowth on both sides. It's getting difficult, and the National Trust isn't doing anything about it. A lot of people at the moment saying they're cancelling the National Trust memberships. Just saying, you know, do what you want. With large number of speeding bikes, runners, and dogs off leads, people with pushchairs, we are suffering a fair bit of verbal abuse. Who shouts verbal abuse at somebody pulling a bloody barge by a horse? For fuck's sake. This is me getting really, I'm going, if I keep reading. It's becoming useful for a horse. People are shouting things like, that's really cruel. What are you doing to those horses?
Taking them for a walk.
She's had to retire her 3 horses that pulled her barge. Joggers don't hear you and keep asking you, and you keep asking them to keep away from the horses, but because they're wired for sound, they come up beside you on their bikes, ringing their bells. People's dog come flying at you, and this is the bit which I think is absolutely fucking scummy. Someone even tried to push one of my horses out of the way. He got both hands on the horse and tried to push him. He ended up with his earphones in the hedge, and he's threatening to report us.
Good, go ahead.
If I get stressed, my horses get stressed, she put. So yeah, so she's had to give up pulling her barge, and it started off on coal. It even at one point poured lime juice. A human can pull a towboat.
Well, once the momentum is there.
Hey, Chloe from your work's on.
Oh, yes, I will.
Send Christine down, she'll sort them out. I mean, well, she is on the canal committee. So, I mean, she says that you can pull a towboat. You can literally pull a tugboat, a canal barge by yourself. And so the worst thing you can do for a horse that's bred to do work is to take job off it, give it no duty. So because of and I love the fact the Daily Mail ran with the snowflakes got used again. But absolute bloody arseholes. There's another reason why I love living where I live is somebody lost a gold cross at the canal. And within about one day, it was reunited. Brilliant. With its owner on on the pages, because we all follow each other's village pages. And then another one today in Tiv, someone lost a black strap watch. Within 3 hours, it got back to the owner.
Excellent.
See, that's why I love living in Devon. Loads of people asking what the fuck do you do with a wasp nest? My answer is I don't know. Google it. But that's from countryside to even our version of a town. You have to wait for them
to move on. They'll move on in the winter. And then you can get.
Yeah, I know, but if you've got one, you're not that like, oh, never mind. This made me laugh, and I love how I get in touch with all the people that take the pictures, and I always say,
Did the horse find
it? Let me say, did the horse find it? Yeah, it only took 4 days to find it. The more people I meet, the more I love my dog. Exactly right. And then this is the kind of congestion that we get round these ways. So 5 of these little buggers got out on the Bickley Road. Look how naughty they look. That looks like a young troublemaker. So yeah, we had cows out. That buggered anyone going to Exeter on the old road. I was being a nice civilian of the village, and I helped a lady. It wasn't all me. It was a lovely lady that came from another village over. We've sorted out the library phone box. And made it more accessible. Look at that, bloody cat toys everywhere. So I'm going to put a shout out. I found in there, by put my mistake, a little silver salver. Don't get excited. It's only silver in name. There are no marks whatsoever. This is aluminium. And it's a standard bearer award for the Royal Artillery Regiment. And if nobody gets in touch with me and says that they think it was them, I've found out a way to get in touch with the regiment, and I'm going to send it back to them. So if you know anybody that's lost a standard bearer award for the Royal Artillery, get in touch. Always go on the socials first. Let's have a look. We've got another comedian. Must be cold. Looks like she's freezing. She definitely wasn't a belted Galloway. So the Taylor Curious chicken. All right, for those of you each week that are following what's happening with the chickens, let's see if I've got one of my I've always got a picture of one of the chickens ready to look at. Yeah. All right, it is now be confirmed there is definitely 2 of them at least. So we know for a fact there's definitely 2 of them. I want that village to become the place where chickens roam free. It's so close. It's such a lovely little place. So they're strutting now. They've got no shame. Why did the chicken cross the road? Because it owns this fucking place. That's why. They're walking around the village like the T-birds. Still no update on the person with the Titanic jigsaw. It's like we're all watching them sail towards disaster.
Oh my God! What if they've got it for someone for Christmas?
Right? Who gets a free jigsaw for somebody for Christmas though?
Lots of people.
Somebody from around here.
Yeah.
Yeah, walking around like they don't gliver cluck. Whilst also, you know, I hope you're all noticing that there's just along the bottom of the page, there are the details there for you just to put a bit of donation, because it's that time of the month where my only time of the month is where I pay bills, and it's my StreamYard bills. On the forums as well, people are starting to let you know that they sell Christmas stuff. I don't know how I feel about this.
It's September already.
Yeah, I know it's September already. It's as if they were all waiting. They thought, we're not going to do it in August. September the 1st. Bing, 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 bing. You know, little plates with little markers. You can put your mince pie and your carrot and your milk. And their little names and individual Christmas stockings and stuff. But they must have been like that, waiting. September the 1st, September the 1st, September the 1st.
Midnight.
Post. Are we racing towards Christmas because we want this year over? Or are we blindly walking into, if we think 2020 was bad, the sequel, 2021, is going to be a doozy? It does really feel like we're jumping out of the frying pan and into the fire here. You know, be present in the moment, people. If nothing wrong is happening right now, just savor that moment, because you know what's around the corner: a shitstorm. Let's have a look. What's request? Chicken. Yeah. Ooh, next page. So I went up to see the swans. You know, I like to update everybody on how the royal family are doing. So we are very lucky that our part of the canal is favoured by Victoria and Albert.
Yep, another day just checking in on our royal family. All present and correct.
Are we having a photo, darling? It's all gone very quiet.
Yeah, it goes quiet because our mics get muted when the video plays on StreamYard. Technical bit of fun. There you go. Ooh, behind the fourth wall, breaking the fourth wall. So yes, the canals, the swans are absolutely gorgeous at the moment, and they have started. The baby cygnets has started to fly, or at least attempt to fly. They're not getting very high. It's sort of a, but they've lost the tiniest bit of grey fluff there. They've got all their grey feathers now. They're grey feathers, but the fluff is gone. And whilst I was up there, I picked up about 5 or 6 pieces of litter along the canal, and you're never more than, say, 20 metres away from a bin. And then when I was by the exercise equipment in the park, a piece of wire, but like bent on the end, like you do it to Jimmy the car, but it was too low tensile wire. So I don't know why there was a miscellaneous bit of wire. It was the sort of thing that would go really nicely into a dog's hoof, dog's paw or cow's hoof. We will all start loading up with shops with Crimbo after the August bank holiday. I know. Gone quiet. Must be mute swans. Ray, you bugger you. Oh, that word bugger. Erin's watching. It's one of her favourite swear words. Right. So, no shoe of the week. I've really got to put that piece of paper away in case Mum gets tempted. Right. Tomorrow's chip papers. What story have I read about? Which is really not. It's today, not tomorrow's news. I've got the story here. And I'll bring up the picture as well, because I've got the technology. Right, a 3-year-old girl has been thrown into the air by a gust of wind after being tangled in the tail of a kite. Happened at a kite festival in Taiwan. Not going to go for the first name. Local media reported that the girl escaped with only minor cuts to her face and neck. Genuinely, that you've got a video of the little girl.
How big was the kite?
Look, a big one. It was a kite festival, and the little girl really did go fly a kite and landed with absolutely no damage to her, apart from a few little minor cuts to her face and neck. Not even like she came down and broke an arm. Yeah, that's why it's tomorrow's chip paper. I'm so maternal. Now, this is one of my favourite bits because it's going to be stuff from my room.
Oh.
And there's something in my room right now. Another video, but I think you're all going to like this brand new addition to the family.
Oh.
We've got a new cat who's actually the mum cat of Willow and our sadly departed Tilly. She looks like them. She sounds like them. She smooths the head exactly like them. And every time we sort of show a Willow, she goes, so it's going slowly. It really, even, so Willow is her daughter. Was this a scene from Mary Poppins? I know. Let's go fly a kite. I know. So I've been looking at articles. My mate Sarah's been sending me articles about animals should recognize each other from their scent. So Coco should recognize that Willow is her daughter, but there's no guarantee the recognition equals liking. So we are taking a very long time before we introduce them, and we're sort of like using a blanket on Coco and then giving it to Willow, using a blanket on Willow and then giving it to Coco. So when we give a blanket to Willow, she's like, oh, I think that's my mum. And she goes, Mum. Brilliant. And then we give something of hers to Coco, and she goes,
What is this smell? I don't like it. I got rid of those ages ago.
I gave this fucker up for adoption. This isn't. What's that? Nikki Campbell. What's the Dean of
Long Lost Family?
Long Lost Family. Yeah, we're doing a feline version of Long Lost Family, but it's not the happy ending. Thought she was in it. Oh, that movie makes me cry. So that is my stuff from my room. Hopefully it'll be she won't just be in my room by next week. Don't know. So we're moving on to birthday section. Quite a mixed bag. So for those of you that like listening, I didn't get through to Nodding Dog, but was a young girl called Capriella Hooper, and she won her heat. I think it was heat 3 or 4, and she is a female from the Southwest. So her and Danielle Johns got through, but it's Capriella's birthday this week. Boxy, those of you who know Dave Kahn, it's Boxy's birthday this week. Another festival favourite from Cafe Tango, Dick Tango, who I think he's on the mend. Now, Natalie Bushell. Do you remember Natalie I used to work with in Caerphilly when I was at the debt collection agency?
Possibly.
Fun game. Well, she went on to have twins. And then she got pregnant again with twins. If you're watching, Natalie. Well done. But update this week. Jesus Christ. I mean, I'd have separate bedrooms installed after that. Comedian Victoria Howden. Happy birthday, my love. And just this week, it was Kerry Timpson, female mother trucker extraordinaire from Devon as well. So happy birthday, ladies and gentlemen. Not just for kids.
Can I just add, when Chloe said to send me to the canal,
Yeah, mum's in.
is because Chloe will see somebody that isn't wearing a mask in work, a shopper, and I will seek them out.
She's the mask police.
So that Chloe and I have fun.
See, I saw an article about this the other day, and they were like, "Oh, tried and tested masks," and like the really expensive ones are really good, and the cheaper ones aren't as good. But most people are wearing two sheets, two layers, double layer. And it was the only type of mask they didn't review. The one that most people are wearing. What a pointless fucking exercise. Well, obviously the ones that are really expensive are going to work. Although, you know, the ones that have got that little circle bit there that make them look a little bit predator-like. Not like, you know, rapist, sort of sci-fi. That apparently didn't work at all.
It probably lets all the germs in.
Probably lets all the germs outside like that. So TV and radio. TV and radio. TV and radio. I'm dancey this week. Right, let's start with the Archers. Chris, get me a gin. So, fucking Alice, right?
Oh.
So Alice left her job because they were going to fire her. She's got a part stake in the farm, so she should be involved in what the farm is doing, but she doesn't give a shit. So they're making her work. Do you know why they're making her work? Because her brother had an accident. So sorry for the clinking. So she's taken over, and it's really interfering with her path into becoming an alcoholic. So this is the first time she's been caught drinking in the office during the day. Chris found her empty vodka bottles in the shed. Thanks, darling.
That's perfect.
That's perfect. Mum's tried it. Ah, yeah, she wasn't lying first time for everything.
It's too weak for me.
So, she's just annoying me. And the other thing is, Linda is getting back on her feet from having the explosion at Lower Loxley. And she's got a wig and she's trying to get, trying to feel more feminine. She wants magic time with her husband. And her husband revealed to a friend that he's worried he won't be able to service the needs of his lady. So Linda gave him her little Lillian gave him a little big
a little blue tablet,
little blue pill. And
I wonder what that was for. Headaches.
And instead of just taking the blue pill and just like not telling anyone, I've got visions of him standing in the kitchen going, "Oh, should I take you now or should I not take you now?" So Linda walked in, saw that he was about to take the pill, and freaked out, and is on the warpath. If Lillian is not safe, Justin needs to put her in a hiding house. Yeah, come on, Archers. But they are back in the studio, and we should have decent episodes soon. Nobody correct me on the wording I used there. Decent. I love my Archers, and I will forever. So we're on the last series, are we? Are we on series 6? Yeah, or we're still on 5?
Just started.
Just started 6. So we've only got 4 episodes left of
Brokenwood.
We've got 3 episodes left of Brokenwood Mysteries, and we are going to be bereft when it ends. I didn't realise I was going to become so obsessed with New Zealand murder mysteries.
Yes.
But Jareth is back. There was a comedian who had broken out of a
loony bin.
A loony bin. I was going to say mental health institution, but my mum got there first. Yeah, I've seen some comedians very, very similar.
Yes.
It's amazing. But Jareth went missing for a year. I looked it up. Why was he missing for a year? He got a better TV show.
So we're going to be looking at that.
So now we're looking for West Side to see Jareth in that. I love it. I absolutely love it. The stories of Brokenwood. They did suicide or murder. It's still the best line has got to be, the chemicals are in the shit. Let's have a look. I thought it was anti-smoking. Viagra was developed as a heart medication, right? Instead of put a whole bunch of folks in porn movies out of work. I think it also might have been used to help people stop smoking. So yes, if anything, they're going to need to spark her after the deed. After the deed? That's how they say dead people in New Zealand. Everybody, call back.
Was it to take their mind off smoking?
It's just you don't know what to do with your hands, do you?
Well, they'd have to sit very precariously, wouldn't they? You know.
That's a man-spreading moment. So, Brokenwood Mysteries. Absolutely. If you haven't watched it, you should watch it. It's brilliant. You can find it on Drama on Freeview, especially if you've got the UK TV Play app. I recommend it highly. And whilst you're on the UK TV Play app, you've obviously got Taskmaster, A Place to Call Home, which I'm warming to it very slowly, but I'm warming to it now because the adverts were like 3 minutes long. No, but now the adverts are about a minute long, and I can deal with that.
But the one thing about the New Zealanders is when they have adverts, they reduce the volume, so it's not.
Yes, that's one thing we've
screaming at
noticed
you.
on UK TV Play. You're watching the program, and then the adverts come on, and if anything, they're one little spinal tap point lower than the normal program. Whereas on everything else, especially Sky, if you're watching a program, the adverts come on, and it really makes you angry. Taskmaster is moving to Channel 4. Is it? They've just released the lineup as well, and I can't remember a single fucking one of them. But I'll get it ready for next week.
Obviously, not that interesting.
There was one or two really good ones, and it's going to be filmed in front of zero audience. They're going to carry on, but they're just not going to have an audience. Which I saw QI do a couple of shows without an audience. Makes no fucking difference to me.
No,
because I'm not there to listen to the audience. Oh, Olivia's just come in the room and she's sniffing the towel that Coco's been lying on. So the assimilation is in progress. Cat update. She's like, what the fuck's this? So I watched a movie on Netflix. Nothing gets past me. Justice League. Because you know I love my comic books, but that means I don't necessarily like my comic book movies. So I'm not a big fan of the new Barry Allen. Hello, everybody.
say hello, Olivia.
Say hello, Olivia. So I'm not a big fan of the new Barry Allen. I've never seen Ben Affleck pretend to be Batman, and that the tall, handsome guy with the chin and the hair do Superman. I haven't seen Batman Superman because I don't agree with how weak they make Lois Lane, and also I'm Michael Keaton all the way. I'm just gonna say it. Okay, after Val Kilmer, they broke my trust. So the reason why I didn't like Justice League is because of Aquaman. So this is the Aquaman that I saw in the movie, and he's got weird eyes, like he's got cataracts, like they're all cloudy. And this is the Aquaman that I'm used to from my comic books. See the difference? Can't work it out, you know. I couldn't sit with it. That's what Mr. Curry's meant to look like. So yeah, there's a new series starting, so I might give it a go. I'll give it 3 episodes. Like I give everything 3 episodes. If I don't like it, I'm moving on. He's from Game of Thrones. Jason Momoa. Jason Momoa.
Yes, he looks friendly. The other one looks evil.
Yeah.
Are they supposed to do good?
Yes. Johnny Vegas is going to be on the new Taskmaster. Well, he'll be good.
I don't really like him.
Hugh, it was pure shit. Wait for Snyder's cut. Maybe I'll give everything a chance. Everybody, what do we say? Boom and shot. Drink up. Right. Radio-wise, I've been listening to, on the BBC Sounds app, Lord Peter Wimsey is back. So it's Wimsey, Busman's Honeymoon, where he finally marries the Miss Vane, and they go on honeymoon to the house they've bought, because obviously they've bought a couple of houses just to live in around the year. There's only a body in the cellar. Episode 1.
Oh, I remember that Jason Momoa.
Jason Momoa, that's it.
I remember him
On Graham Norton.
and he had that big silver coat,
Yeah,
and he swapped coats with somebody,
yeah.
and his coat was like that on him, and the other and Jason Momoa's coat.
And I think
was
also
huge.
the other guy that he swapped his coat with had been sweating.
Yes.
Yeah,
that's
and he was
correct.
like, I didn't want us to do this. He was like, no, let's swap coats. He put the coat on. He went, I've also heard he's not that nice in real life.
Well, he looks all right.
He's taken the pill of celebrity.
Oh.
I've heard, yes, he wasn't very nice to people that met him. So let's have a look. Next thing, Brooklyn 99, still going strong, everybody. I'm on the episode where, what's the detective? Holt, his mum is in a relationship with somebody and they have to solve the crime for a burglary from Wine Club. That's where I've got 99. Thank you very much, bruv. 99. And then also I tried Lucifer on Netflix. Now this is what's really confused me. Lucifer is a Netflix program, but they've only got seasons 4 and 5 on. So I know I've missed loads of stuff. But if it is Netflix, why aren't they just putting all this stuff on Netflix? It's there.
Can't you YouTube it?
It's not that good.
Not worth the effort.
No, it's got that Ben thingy-majiggy, that English guy. It's nice, but it's not. You know what I mean? And also, oh yeah, and I tried watching that Harlots again. Got 3 seconds in. I thought, no, this really looks shit. I've seen rave reviews for Harlots, so I've judged everybody that gives it a good review. Judged. There's the judgment bell.
Whom the bell tolls.
Whom the bell tolls. You got shit taste. Right. Oh, every little girl's favourite section. Truck stop review. So we're going north. We're going north. Keep going north and a bit more north. So we're on the M8. We are going to Hart Hill Services, which is 1 hour below in a truck, 1 hour below Edinburgh. And I don't know if you can see on the screen, just about just there where it goes over the M8. So it's both sides. There's a bridge, and it's really lush bridge. And you can stand in the middle of the M8 and imagine that you're flying. Just to give you an idea of what I get up to. But all service stations in Scotland don't sell booze because they can't be trusted. And
Really, I thought that was people's staple diet in Scotland.
no, because it's people's staple diet,
Oh.
you can't buy booze in the services. So
Don't drink and drive.
So I was there for the weekend. Now, can you see? There it is, right? Can you see there's the M8? So you stay on this side, cross the bridge, and go into this little housing estate here. And there's an offie just there. Because whenever I'm in Scotland, I like to have a tin of Tennent's. It's like, you have a stick of rock when you go to the beach. You try tapas when you're in Spain. And when I go to Scotland, I have a tin of Tennent's. And I absolutely adore Tennent's. Oh, right. Ray said, if you started after the first 3 series, you're losing out. There's a strong story arc in Lucifer. Fucking tell Netflix then. They've ruined it for me. Yes. So back to the services. It's called the Heart of Scotland because it's Hart Hill Services. It's free parking for trucks. So my people made me park there, which completely fucked up the rest of my week because all they had to do was pay a tenner and I could have parked inside the town and I wouldn't, anger.
So was it not secure then?
It's secure. It's a proper services. It's an M&S, but there's no showers. There's 24-hour toilets. So it's decent food and there are toilets, but there's no shower.
Is that because...
It's because it's just a little services. It's
right.
if I show you the picture again, You know, it's really tiny. You know, if that's the size of the motorway, you can see the size of the parking. There's probably space for about 30 trucks. I mean, the last time I showed you a truck stop, it had 180 truck stops spaces. So this is a lot smaller, but it is really nice. And you are only an hour away from your drop in the morning if you're going to Edinburgh, and therefore not that far from. You can get from the bottom of England to that services on one day's card. So that's not bad for driving. You could have gotten into Edinburgh on one card. You can do that in 10 hours drive easy, even with a bit of congestion. And it's a good place to stop if you're then kicking off further on to Aberdeen, because that's so fucking far away. Everyone thinks it's just there. It's not. It's there. So absolutely loved it. It was a lovely little services. And when I went into the services and I said to the lady, I said, "Excuse me, do you sell Tennent's?" And she went, "Oh no, dearie, we don't sell no alcohol in any of the services." And I went, "Oh, I just wanted some Tennent's." And she went, "Oh, you know, if you just drive here, there, and da-da-da." And I went, "I can't because I'm in an Arctic." And she was like, "A wee thing like you in an Arctic?" And then she frog marched me to the edge of the car park and she went, "You take this bridge over there, you go around first stop." She almost drew me a map on how to get a tin of Tennent's, because I bloody love a tin of Tennent's when I'm in Scotland. So that's I had a lovely time, and the people in Scotland are always so friendly. So the next bit we go on to is Ask Lucy. I got some quite nice questions in this week. So put that there. Right, okay. First of all, do I people watch? What's this show about me? When I got sent this question, I was like, do you not watch the show? Do I people watch? I love to people watch. I like to give them names. I like to make out what they do for a living, why they're there, where they're going.
Be all judgy.
Be all judgy. Judgment Bell. What do you hope never changes? My cats. The Archers. I would like to say David Suchet playing Poirot, but they fucked that up. Midsummer Murders. What do I like? I like Radio 4 to never change. I want them to always have some sort of decent playing comedy on. There you go. That's what I would like to keep going. Radio 4. What songs have you got completely memorised? Everything on Alanis Morissette's Jagged Little Pill. All of the Spice Girls. Most to Take That. A lot of the Beatles. Tiffany, I Think We're Alone Now. Weirdly enough, most things by Jack Johnson, the Australian guy, but I haven't heard him for years. But it comes on and you just go, "There's no room there." It's one of those songs that you just suddenly know the words to. So yeah, what would you say was rated 10 out of 10? Oh man, I've said it before. David Suchet playing Poirot. What would I say is 10 out of 10? A Carvery. Guys, I make it very clear. My interests are gravy and murder. Put them together. What have you got? Bank Holiday. That's tickled me. I'm on gin number 2. Oh, fuck off. I mean, sorry. Every Bon Iver song. Yeah. It's on the tip of my tongue, Roger. I love what the boys have done. Cheers. You hum it, I'll sing it.
Or you sing it, you want to.
I don't know. I still wouldn't recognise it if I was actually in the band. Love them though. Love them. Ruddy, lovely bunch of guys. Lovely. I just, it's just remembering the lyrics. I'm not very good with numbers. Very numbery. Right. What job would you be terrible at? Cleaning. I am in need of a job, and I do see a lot of jobs coming up for cleaning, and I just can't be bothered getting fired. Especially if it was for somebody that really needed it as well, and I'd be like, near enough is good enough. That's my motto.
I think Roger's got the wrong.
No. It's just right. I'm assuming that the body blower, but I'm assuming Justin and the gang watch this show. Justin, I love you. You know I love you. I love all your music and everything. But let's just say it's not exactly rock. It's not rock music. So we used to say that each night the crowd went mild. Roger, leave our dirty laundry in the washing machine, will you please? Ray has joined in. Gravy and Murder must have been a fan of the Hannibal TV series. No, you're taking it too far. I don't do cannibalism. No. I watched a few moments of Hannibal once. Didn't sleep for a week. And what are you absolutely determined to do? Easy. Become a world-renowned comedian. I'm going to keep trying, guys. You know, I thank you. Your support really, really helps. Really helps me. And what I could do as well is just change the banner, because obviously you've written down that if you go to jokepit.com and you put my name in, Lucy Orchard, it comes up and you can donate money to me to help me pay for my StreamYard fees. And that would really, really help. But if you're thinking, how can I help Lucy achieve her dreams? What you can do is you can go onto the Funny Women Awards, and it's till September the 14th. You can nominate me for Best Web Series. So you put my name, Lucy Orchard, and you put The Lucy Show, and then you just copy and paste facebook.com/Lucy Orchard Comedy. That's my URL. I've got a URL, darling. And that's the most votes wins. And I'm on week 19, guys. I'm really fucking trying. I thought this would be a fun couple of episodes. There'd be a cure. No. So as long as I'm locked down, I will project out to you. Plug section. So one of the first of all, have I mentioned that? I don't know. I'll leave that there whilst I'm talking. So the Funny Women Awards do live stand-up. I didn't make the cut. But I'm going to enter into everything they do, so they finally end up learning who I am. I'm going to make it and break it. I'm going to get big. Some say politely. Let's have a look.
But if you don't put your name out there, nobody will know who you are. So you have to.
Oh my God, Hugh, you started back to work 6 till 6. That's horrible. I'm so sorry for you, and yet you still managed to stay up and tune in. You, my lovely, are what we call a great fan. Thank you very much. Your dedication has been recognised. I salute you. Craig, hiya Craig. Sorry, Clyde. Craighead, not Craig Clydehead. Hiya Clyde. Hello. You sound very Scottish. If so, have you ever been to Hartnell Services? Do you drink Tennants?
We've got the boys.
We've got the helicopters in 1 second. It's just the paps are awful. It's Devon Live. Oh, stop it! I'm filming. Stop it! It's the Tiff Gazette. They are knocking on my door. What's she wearing? Pajamas. So I'm trying to help my friend Vix Layton, Vix Layton, as in orange. She's got a great YouTube channel where she has a comedy show every week called Comedy Roulette, and she gets the most amazing guests. And she has also got a real life gig. So if you are in London, in Poplar, there is a fantastic night that you can go to, and that's got Jen Brister, amazing, Rich Wilson, brilliant, and the amazing Lulu Popperwell, what a ledge, and of course herself. So that's in Star of the East. We've also got on the kitchen sink this Thursday at 6 p.m. We've got, let me see, is it this one? So it'd be this one. There you go. Lou Connelty. If you're from the local area, You'll know Luke because he does the comedy nights in North Devon up in Petrock, and he does the Beambridge Inn Wellington comedy night as well. And he was so lovely to let me perform on one of his pro bills. I'll never ever forget that. That's amazing. And he just recently did a gig up in the Landmark as well. I think that's in Ilfracombe. So that's amazing. And Big Will Small Talk again. Alex in Michigan, Leon in Malaysia, myself in Devon, and we'll have another comedian from somewhere else in the world joining in for fun, laughter, and shenanigans. And don't forget, always subscribe for whatever you use for your podcasts. It's the USEC Podcasting channel, and if you go onto YouTube and type in USEC Podcasting, you can see the video version of the podcast as well, if you need to see even more of my fucking face. So that moves us on to the Show It All game. Now, weirdly enough, this is the only one I haven't got a theme tune for. So any musicians watching, please feel free to give me a Show It All, Show It All, Show It All game. I don't know. Let me know. Write in. Oh, mixing up my notes there. Right. Okay. So for those of you that get this right, all you got to do is get 3 or more questions right. Let's have a look. The only way to lose is not doing that. Yeah, that's for me. That's me. I'm going to be entering. There's a comedy in a comedy award in Leicester Street Theatre, and I'd love to enter, but it's getting to Leicester Street Theatre. I'm like, can't they do it online? I'm much easier attending online. And then I remembered, no, I'm not. That's why I lost. Not why I'm lost, but 50% of why I lost. We're all from local area, just not each other's local area. Exactly. That's why I'd like to say, come and join me in my village for an hour, love. Do you know what I mean? So yes, there is a big gap here for your name, for one of my bespoke, unique, handcrafted arts and crafts certificates. So we're going to start with last week's answers. So how many seconds can I hula hoop? Last week was 5 seconds. See, I'm getting better. Name an animal from the village update. You could choose from chicken, pigeon, sparrow, hawk, and cat. I love my show. I love my show so much. Where is Brokenwood Mysteries filmed? New Zealand. And how many episodes of the Lucy Show have there been? It was 18, because of course it was the 18th party last week. So this week, Hugh, if you answer, I will accept the answer you gave during the chat. How many hulas can I hoop? It was mentioned in the video. Okay, question number 2. Oh, I didn't mention the cactus. Did I mention the cactus?
No, was that from the village update?
Yeah.
Oh, how
Oh my God, and they were watching as well. Right, okay, the cactus will be in next week's. Okay, so let me change the question to how many chickens have been definitely spotted? There we go. At the moment, we thought there was 1. I can't believe that. I completely missed the cactus question. That will be in next week. And I'm so sorry if you're watching, because the owner of the cactus was watching this week. I'm so sorry. Don't blame me. Blame Gordon. Fuck, I didn't write it into the notes. Oh, now I'm going to break down in embarrassment. Who in the Justice League didn't sit well with me, character-wise? Okay. And what do I always have when I go to Scotland? What do I always buy? I walk looking for it. Okay, so question number 1, how many hulas can I hoop? Question 2, how many chickens have definitely been spotted in the village, the curious chickens? Question number 3, who in the Justice League didn't sit right with me? I gave you the examples and showed you why. And what did I go and seek when I'm in Scotland? Oh my God, and if you are the cactus owner, you will be mentioned next week. Oh, bollocks. It's because it was so late in the day in the production notes. So please enter it, share this video, get more than 3 right, and you will get one of my certificates. And this week's winner was Mrs. Trevellis. Okay. Right, so
she's bloody good.
She is bloody good. She's prolific. So it just goes for me to say thank you. This week is, I didn't send him the link, but he should be watching. This week is dedicated to Dave Dart and his sister. Thank you very much. Can't thank you enough. You are the nicest people in the entire world. And please, once this video has gone up, Give it a like and give it a share. Good, haven't I? Right, so that leads me to say, come on, Chris. Ugh. Oh. Let's see Noel's answers to the questions. Mum's pointing out. I know I'm doing a bit of talking whilst I do that.
Okay, sorry, darling.
Noel's comments. 1, that's not how you do it. 2, 99. 3, Spider-Man. 4, crack. 3, 705. 705. The Flash and Trucker Tizer. Yes, but it ends up that way. It's all about the cereal packets. Right, okay, so thank you very much, guys. And yet again, a fucking brilliant week. I'm so sorry. And good night, my love. Thank you, Hugh. Sleep well. Hope you haven't got work that early in the morning either. You'd be knackered, mate. Thank you so much. Apologies to the owners of the cactus. You will be mentioned next week. You'll be the star of the show. I'm going to dedicate the fucking show to you. Just once again, thank you to everyone watching, joining in, sharing the video, sending me love, especially those who are able to throw me £1 or so and buy me a G&T. There we go. There it is. And yes, big love to my brother, Noel. See you tomorrow. And to everybody else, see you next Tuesday. Say it, Mum.
See you all next week. Except Chloe, I'll see you on Saturday if you're still watching.
Ba-dum. Ba-dum. Ba-da-da-dum. Yeah, and who else do you love, Noel? Who else? Feel free. I'm not going to end this broadcast.
I love you, Noel. And I love you.
There we go. Noel, you've got about 16 hours to clean the house as though you never cleaned it.
Yeah.
Let's do the bathroom.
Yeah.
Start with the bathroom. We'll do the kitchen.
Wow. Lucy said she's no good at cleaning.
I'm shit at cleaning. Noel, I know you love Mum. I know you love the cats. And me as well. Thank you. Right. Thank you very much, guys. As always, couldn't do it without you. I'm really, really sorry about the cactus. It'll make more sense next week.